Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Hedera, aka Hbar. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask guys to please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely. And of course, I always do greatly appreciate that. And if you do find any of the information in this video valuable, useful, or interesting in any sort of way possible, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on to never miss a future update. So overall, guys, Hedera has not been making too much price movement recently, but we do see Bitcoin still trying to break over that 44K level and hold above it. For those who are worried about the price action, I am going to be leaving that for the end of this video, so you guys could stick around and listen to that if you do want to. But we have been seeing some nice price appreciation for some altcoins along the board. I mean, XRP up almost 10%. We're seeing even Shiba up 11%. Almost 12%, and even Hbar, it's up a little bit, nothing too crazy. I would say that it's probably a little bit underperforming compared to most of the markets. 7-day span really kind of shows you that, but it could be worse. We could be, Internet Computer Protocol, up only 5.58%, but it is what it is. We got to be patient here. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, hey, Hbar's pumping, it's up only 5.38%, but I'm very bullish. I'm not going to do that to you guys. Honestly, price action is a little bit stagnant. I will be completely honest with you. We're actually going to be talking about a lot of these problems later on in the video for those who do want to stick around. I'm going to be talking to you guys about a lot of stuff with that. But of course, I do also want to talk to you guys about some other exciting things before, of course, we get to that point. First and foremost, if you guys didn't hear about Ethereum Denver, it's basically a community event, and Hedera is going to be apparently, the star of the show, with some marketing tactics that they are testing, I suppose. We do see her feeling bloated with gas fees, experiencing network congestion. Ask your developer about Hedera or about the Hedera cure today. Sorry. Goodbye blockchain. Hello Hashgraph. I think that this is pretty cool. Also, I think that this saying is pretty interesting. Considering that Hedera is the next generation of blockchain technology, which I always say crypto technology instead of blockchain technology, but I do know a lot of articles out there will continue to say blockchain technology, even though it is crypto tech. So yeah, I think that this is great to see. I think that this is a pretty cool marketing tactic on Hedera's side. Of course, it's come from Christian Hasker, CMO at Hedera, but again, very, very interesting to say the least. I think that this is going to put a lot of eyes on Hbar most likely, but who knows what will happen. But we also see from the Hbar Foundation, Hedera becoming open source. Don't know why I said that like that, but is massive news for the ecosystem as a whole. So why was this decision made, and how will it impact the next phase of growth on Hedera? And of course, this is talking really about the major updates to Hedera, but also it's actually, shown us some good insights. For an example, an open source network allows users to inspect, modify, copy, and use its code in almost any way they choose. By opening up the code base, skilled developers can improve the software. This in turn inspires collaboration, innovation, and promotes transparency. The open sourcing of Hashgraph will increase user and developer adoption in DeFi, NFTs, CBDCs, ESG, gaming, and more. Ultimately, we expect this to increase open innovation in the Hedera ecosystem. So that's actually pretty interesting. I mean, we're going to see a lot more adoption on Hedera, obviously, but it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight or anything like that. And of course, we do see why now. Basically, it's an opportunity with the network nearing V1.0 to further align itself to that vision through open sourcing of Hashgraph, basically allowing for a lot more, catalyst events on the network, if you will, of developers really kind of moving in and utilizing this network to its fullest extent. So again, I think that we're going to see a lot of growth, especially with smart contracts 2.0. I think that was a great overall update. I think that we are really seeing a lot of innovation happening at Hedera. I'm very excited for the future. For those who do want to learn more about the open sourcing technology, definitely go check out Hbar Foundation and read throughout this entire article. I'm not going to read the entire article to you guys and waste a lot of time, obviously, but you guys can definitely go check it out. But I do want to talk to you guys about some other stuff. So shout out to Hbar to the moon here. But we do see, Ubisoft, Hedera, Ubisoft Sandbox, Hedera Animoca Brands, Sandbox. You see the pattern. Sandbox has to support, other faster DOT networks to scale. Hedera has many connections to Sandbox, and I have a feeling support is coming soon. And we also see here, Ubisoft bringing Rabbids to the Sandbox Ethereum Metaverse game. I think that this is pretty exciting, to say the least. I think that's actually pretty cool. And honestly, when we are talking about possibly bridging, being a bridge here for Sandbox, there's a lot of things that we need to await. First off, I do kind of agree with this statement here. It would be easier if Ubisoft acknowledged the partnership instead of playing Inspector Gadget to piece together the connection, from an article citing competing platform solution. Just saying, is there some kind of, gag order in place, or do these partners not want to associate? It is something of a concern, if you will, having, Ubisoft not mention any sort of partnership with Hedera. I don't think Hedera is one of those companies that will lie about something like that. I mean, that's not me being biased or anything like that. I'm just saying I don't think that they would be one to hype the substance. They have never done that in the past. But if we are talking about a direct connection here, we do know that Hedera has connections to Animoca Brands. We know Animoca Brands was building a lot of stuff on Hedera. We don't know if, the Ubisoft connection to Hedera is a full-on, go, but I do suspect that it is. And honestly, if this is the direct connection here to have, Hedera tech be utilized by, of course, many other DOT projects on, for example, Ubisoft, aka, Sandbox, it would be pretty interesting, to say the least, if this was the main use point for Hedera, because it still does allow a lot of value and volume to flow over Hedera. Now, I want to talk to you guys about the big money. Okay, and here we have CBDC, Hedera, MTech, and away we go. Here's your proof now. Now, overall, I know a lot of people have been discussing on, hey, is Hedera ever going to be utilized properly by MTech for CBDCs? And the answer is 100%. We do see here, and yes, we'll be exposing our test CBDC APIs for faster central bank testing before launching lowers their reputational risk. This is what we mean by modern central banking built on Hedera. And of course, if you guys missed this, MTech was launching some new exciting things. We do see here, in case you didn't know, MTech Inc.'s mission is to enable inclusive access to modern financial ecosystem across the globe. They have a regulatory sandbox built on Hedera to help central banks and financial services providers explore CBDC solutions. And of course, this is going back to that tweet from, of course, Carmel Cadet. And we do see here, app.mtech.com. We integrated an open innovators center to central banks' digital regs and boxes and built APIs to connect them. Easier and faster to clear fintechs doing remittances, digital assets payments, crypto, CBDC, stablecoins for financial inclusion. And obviously we have a ton of tweets from Barbarian on this. MTech Inc. launched digital regulatory platform that marks the first multi-country and multi-regulator solution that efficiently connects an innovative fintech ecosystem with central banks and financial regulatory bodies. Best part about this entire article is I actually have it open over here, but they were saying that we do see here, starting with the Bank of Ghana pilot last year, MTech has moved from beta into production and is now onboarding 5 central banks and regulators and servicing several new and established fintechs in Africa, US, and the Caribbean. So this is actually getting very interesting, very, very fast. And of course, we do know that this is, of course, built on Hedera. In my opinion, this is huge money, right? When we're talking about cross-border payments and stuff like that, even CBDCs, we're talking about let's just go one by one. So first off, cross-border payments, okay? We know that DLTs and crypto, aka digital assets, are being targeted, aka spotlighted for, cross-border payments. We're disrupting that scene. $156 trillion in market cap valuation. Now, with that in mind, when we are talking about central banks, we know that they are targeting something that has, the highest grade security factors. A DLT that is scalable, that is going to be the trust layer of course, tomorrow. What is going to provide that? In my opinion, it's clear that Hedera, aka Hbar, is the winner here. Okay, I've discussed to you guys Project New Dawn. Okay, Project New Dawn was a US-based CBDC project. Okay, it is going to be financially inclusive. It's going to be, the new next step into the digital era. Okay, and even this article is talking more so about the digital era of digital currencies, aka, MTech announces the first digital regulatory platform for central banks and fintechs built to usher in the age of regulatory innovation for the digital currency era. Okay, we're in like the fourth industrial revolution of payments right now. Hedera definitely is going to be a show stealer. I do believe that even if we are talking about the current price per Hbar, I really don't think it's too much of a concern to me, especially when I'm targeting what is going to be happening very, very soon. When we are talking about regulations coming into the space, CBDCs are going to move very fast. Similar to, this market, as well as the market of $280 trillion, aka real estate. We know that tokenization, we know that digitization is all moving very, very fast. Even if Hedera grasped 1% of course, the real estate market in terms of tokenization and 1% of maybe the cross-border payment scene, aka $156 trillion, we're talking about a massive amount of money, okay? And I want you to all understand, okay, that $436 trillion, okay, would be about $4.36 trillion in market cap valuation for, of course, Hedera to grasp. And I'm not saying that to be, astoundingly bullish or, moonish, if you will. No, I'm telling you guys that we are capitalizing on major markets that are in the trillions range. These are massive markets that we are disrupting. And this is why I'm here for this technology. This is why I don't really care about the 4-year cycle, bullish, bearish. I don't care. Okay, I care about the end goal here. I'm a visionary at heart. I told you guys this since day one on this channel. I am eyeing the bigger picture, not the small picture where people are making money, in the short term, because trust me, we already have made money in the short term. But the thing is that being in this market, time in the market is better than timing the market. We know that Hedera is massively disruptive technology, and we know that currently, yeah, sure, the price may not reflect this. The main problem here is, of course, volume, but we do know that it is disrupting huge markets. I mean, these are gigantic markets in terms of their values. Okay, and I know, like I said, a lot of people say, what percentage are we going to grasp? We could almost say that 1% is a guarantee. 1% market, capitalization is nothing, especially for what Hedera is eyeing. I'm here for the technology. I'm here for the fundamentals. I don't care about price. And this is exactly why I tell you guys to pay attention to what they are disrupting. And of course, to finally wrap this video up, for those who have stayed here for the end of this video, first off, thank you. But also, let's just jump in and let's talk about this. So the price per Hbar, what is going on? Why are we not, pumping in price? Here you guys have it. So here is the price to volume ratio on Hedera. Do you guys notice something, a little bit odd here? Yeah, it's because look at the volume aspect that we're at. We're at volume in terms of, Hbar trading volume. We're at the same volume that we were at back in February of 2021. Okay, I expect that we're about to see something like this, where we do see the volume pouring in. I believe that this is, closing in terms of the gap. We need a lot more of this, though. We need a lot more volume to push the price up. Right now, we are moving up. There is nice price action. But guess what? Our price action right now is moving on pretty much nothing in terms of volume. I mean, just look at the day that we hit the all-time high. Okay, we had $1.23 billion in volume flowing into Hbar. Okay, we currently have, at our current level, $70 million in market cap valuation, or in volume. Sorry. So right now, and by the way, at the bottom figure of this, this is January 24th, when we were at like around 20 cents. We had $144 million in volume. So we're at half that pretty much, and at 25.5 cents. So the volume sucks. Okay, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Volume sucks right now on Hbar. We need a lot more to push this up. And not only that, but we need to close over 35 cents, aka 35 to 36 cents on the daily for us to even be bullish. I am not bullish on the price on Hbar right now on the micro viewpoints. So with that being said, I hope that clarifies a lot more, and I hope that gives you guys a little bit of a better picture. But with all of that in mind, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are. And just it's been Nick. Peace out, guys.